In this video, we will review how to streamline your code research process using projects. You will also learn how to create personal or firm-wide projects, modify project settings, save code research templates or example projects, archive completed projects, and view and use UpCodes generated examples as an educational tool. Let's start by discussing creating new projects on UpCodes. When you log into your account, you will see a list of projects close to the top of your screen. This list includes recently viewed projects that you have either created or that you are collaborating on. You can scroll through the list by clicking on the arrows visible here. You can create a new project by clicking New Project on the homepage, or you can first direct yourself to the project's homepage by clicking All Projects on the top right of the project list or the Projects button on the left toolbar. The project's homepage gives you several options to browse your personal and your organization's project library. At the top of the screen, you will notice several tabs. My Projects is a collection of projects you have created or have been invited to collaborate on. You can access project-specific tools and features by clicking the three dots next to the project name. You can rename the project, duplicate it, or invite additional collaborators to the project. If a project has bookmarks or a calculated code sheet, you can download a PDF of the bookmarks or an Excel file of the code sheet directly from this menu. You can also delete the project if needed. My Bookmarks is a personal, non-project specific bookmark collection that cannot be deleted and is visible only to you. Based on project settings and type, some or all of these options are available for projects listed under Team Projects, Archived, and Examples. Team Projects is a library of projects your colleagues have created and for which they have turned on organization-wide visibility. If you are not an invited collaborator on a project, you cannot rename or invite collaborators to a project under Team's project. You can, however, duplicate a project and then edit it. Archive projects are projects that have organizational-wide visibility but are non-editable. You can use the archive function in multiple ways. You can store completed projects, save code research templates or design examples, or save projects as code checklists. Examples are UpCodes-generated project samples that can be used as a basis to begin new projects or simply as an educational tool to level up the understanding of code research and analysis processes amongst junior staff. To create a new project, click the New Project button on the top right of the screen. Projects are jurisdiction and code cycle based. You can name your project, choose the jurisdiction and code year, and toggle the Visible to My Team setting in the pop-up window on the screen. Toggling the Visible to Team setting to On allows for organization-wide visibility of the project. Switching it off will make the project invisible to the rest of your organization. Project collaborators invited to join a project will have project visibility and editing privileges regardless of the setting you choose here. Clicking Create Project will direct you to the home page of the newly created project. The toolbar on the left contains project tools. Any bookmarks or comments you create for this project will be visible under Bookmarks and Comments, and the status of code calculations will be visible under Code Calculators. We discuss project-based tools and features in other videos. To invite your colleagues as collaborators to a project, type the invitee's email address in the text field under the Sharing module and click Invite, which will send them an email containing an invite to join the project. You can also invite external consultants to a project. It is important to note that invited collaborators must have an UpCodes Premium subscription to access the project. You can modify basic project settings by clicking Settings in the left toolbar. Under Permissions, you can change the project status from active to locked or archived. Locking a project will not change the project location. It will still be visible under the My Projects folder or the Team Projects folder for the rest of your organization based on the project settings. Setting the status to archived will move the project to the archived folder. Under Project Actions, you can rename the project by clicking Rename. You can also create a copy of the project by clicking Duplicate. In the pop-up window on the screen, you can change the jurisdiction and the code year for the duplicated project. You can also carry over bookmarks and comments and invite collaborators from the original project to the duplicated project. If certain bookmarks cannot be carried over, UpCodes will notify you after you click the button Duplicate, which confirms the creation of the new project. To delete a project from your library, click Remove Project. Once a project is removed or deleted, you cannot retrieve it yourself, but you can contact us at support@up.codes and we can assist you in recovering the project for you. You can also invite additional collaborators on this page by entering their email addresses in the text field under Sharing and by clicking Invite. You can remove invited collaborators from a project by clicking Remove next to their names. Once collaborators are invited to a project, it is no longer possible to remove or delete a project, but you can leave a project by clicking Leave Project. After doing this, the project will no longer appear under My Projects in Projects under your account. Project collaborators can still access the project through their accounts. The project will also be visible under Team Projects if the Visible to My Team setting is on. The project you are working on is identified on the top left of the screen when viewing codes. It is important to note that project-specific features such as bookmarks, comments, and code calculators depend on the project jurisdiction and code year. Before using any of these features, verify that you are in the correct project by checking the project name on the top left of the screen when viewing codes.